It was a bright and sunny day, the kind of day that fills everyone with energy and excitement. The school grounds were buzzing with the sounds of children playing and birds chirping. It was the perfect setting for a special lesson that would leave a lasting impact on the students. Rays of sunshine peeked through the classroom windows, casting a warm glow on the students' eager faces. The classroom was filled with an air of anticipation, as everyone knew that today's lesson was going to be different from the usual routine. Mrs. Jones, with her warm smile, looked at her students. She had a special way of making every lesson feel like an adventure. Her eyes sparkled with enthusiasm as she prepared to introduce the topic of the day.
Today we're going to learn about leadership, Mrs. Jones announced, her voice filled with excitement. The students exchanged curious glances, wondering what new insights they would gain.
The children, filled with curiosity, leaned forward in their seats. They were eager to understand what leadership truly meant and how they could embody it in their own lives. The room was silent, with everyone hanging on to Mrs. Jones's every word.
"What is leadership?" a student asked, raising their hand. The question hung in the air, sparking a wave of thoughts and reflections among the students.
Mrs. Jones explained that a leader is someone who guides and inspires others. She emphasized that leadership is not about being the boss, but about helping others achieve their best. Her words resonated deeply with the students, who listened intently.
Leadership is about helping everyone work together. Mrs. Jones continued, encouraging the students to think about ways they could support and uplift their peers. The students began to discuss and share their ideas, creating a vibrant atmosphere of collaboration.
The children, eager to learn more, listened attentively. They were inspired by the thought of becoming leaders in their own right, and they couldn't wait to put their new knowledge into practice. Today was going to be an exciting day. The students were filled with enthusiasm and a sense of purpose, ready to embark on their journey of leadership and make a positive impact in their school and beyond. Mrs. Jones asked.
"What makes a good leader?"
Little hands shot up in the air.
"A good leader is kind. Yes, kindness is very important."
"A good leader listens to others."
Mrs. Jones beamed.
"That's right. A good leader listens to everyone's ideas."
She continued.
"A good leader is also brave and fair, always trying their best to make things right."
The children nodded in agreement. They were beginning to understand the importance of these qualities. Mrs. Jones decided to have some fun. She believed that learning should be an enjoyable experience, and she always found creative ways to engage her students. Today, she had a special plan in mind that would not only be fun, but also teach the children valuable lessons about leadership and teamwork.
Now we're going to take turns being leaders. Each of you will have the chance to guide the class in an activity of your choice. This will help you understand the importance of leadership and how to work together as a team.
The children's eyes sparkled with excitement. They loved games. The idea of taking turns to lead was thrilling for them. They couldn't wait to show their classmates what they could do and to learn from each other. The first leader was Emily. She stepped forward with a confident smile, ready to take on the challenge. Emily had always been creative and loved to draw. She decided to lead the class in a drawing activity. She knew that her classmates enjoyed drawing as much as she did, and she wanted to share her passion with them. She patiently showed everyone how to draw a beautiful flower. Her instructions were clear and easy to follow, and soon, everyone was creating their own masterpieces. Everyone enjoyed Emily's gentle guidance. The classroom was filled with the sound of pencils on paper and the happy chatter of children sharing their drawings. Next, it was Michael's turn. Michael was known for his love of music and his strong, clear voice. He led the class in singing their favorite song. The children joined in enthusiastically, their voices blending together in harmony. He used his strong voice to keep everyone together. His leadership brought a sense of unity to the class, and everyone felt connected through the music. Laughter and music filled the classroom. The children were not only having fun but also learning important lessons about leadership, cooperation, and the joy of working together. It was finally Kevin's turn to be the leader. Kevin, a boy with bright eyes and a mischievous grin, often wanted things done his way. He decided to lead the class in building a tower. However, as the building began, Kevin started to become bossy.
"No, not like that. Do it my way."
He snatched blocks from other children and insisted on placing them himself. His voice grew louder and his actions became more forceful. The other children started to feel sad and frustrated. Sarah's eyes welled up with tears as Kevin dismissed her efforts. Michael, usually cheerful, crossed his arms and frowned. The once joyful atmosphere in the classroom was replaced by a heavy silence. The children looked at Mrs. Jones, their faces reflecting their disappointment.
Sobbing, I was just trying to help.
Mrs. Jones, noticing the change in the room's energy, decided to intervene. She knew this was a valuable lesson in disguise. Mrs. Jones gently stopped the activity.
Kevin, remember what we talked about? A good leader is kind, listens to others, and is fair.
Kevin, his face flushed, looked around at his classmates. He saw their sad faces and realized that he had upset them. He felt a pang of guilt.
How can we help Kevin be a better leader?
The children, eager to help their friend, offered suggestions.
Maybe he can let others have a turn choosing the blocks. It's important for everyone to feel included and valued. When we share the responsibility, we learn to appreciate each other's choices and ideas. This way, everyone gets a chance to contribute, and the game becomes more enjoyable for all.
And he can listen to our ideas. Listening is a crucial part of teamwork. When we listen to each other, we understand different perspectives and come up with better solutions. It's not just about hearing words, but truly understanding and valuing what others have to say.
Kevin, listening to his classmates, realized the impact of his actions. He saw how his behavior affected others and understood the importance of being considerate. This realization was a turning point for him as he began to see the value in being a supportive and understanding friend. With the support of Mrs. Jones and his peers, Kevin apologized for being bossy. Apologizing wasn't easy, but it was necessary. It showed that he was willing to take responsibility for his actions and make amends. His classmates appreciated his honesty and courage. He took a deep breath and tried again, this time with kindness and a willingness to share. Kevin's new approach made a big difference. He was more patient and understanding, and his friends noticed the change. They felt more comfortable and happy playing with him.
I'm sorry, everyone. Let's build this together. Kevin's apology was heartfelt, and his friends could see that he meant it. They were willing to give him another chance, and together, they started to rebuild their project with renewed enthusiasm and cooperation.
The children, their faces brightening, eagerly joined in. They were excited to work together and see what they could create as a team. The atmosphere was filled with positivity and mutual respect, making the activity more enjoyable for everyone involved. The tower grew taller, built not just with blocks, but with cooperation, respect, and understanding. Each block represented a moment of teamwork and collaboration. The children learned that by working together, they could achieve more than they ever could alone. Kevin, by learning from his mistakes, discovered the true meaning of leadership. He realized that being a leader isn't about being in control, but about inspiring and supporting others. True leadership is about empathy, kindness, and the willingness to grow and learn from every experience.